Yes? What do you want to know?
Absolument tout et n'importe quoi. Je ne me souviens de rien. Ok. Ok, bah j'irai chercher la pharmacie alors.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Mais on sait qui a appelé pour le meurtre, c'est la Sylvie, non? Ou alors je confonds avec autre chose.
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Hmm.
That's right.
Ok.
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Et là, en fait, ça va être super mystérieux. Ça serait cool. Je pensais que quelque chose de supranaturel pourrait bien être impliqué dans cette affaire. Personnellement, je trouve... Qui sait? Bah, j'espère. Si c'est que une simple affaire, c'est pas très... J'espère qu'il y a plein de trucs, ça va être cool. Je trouve que les conflits, personnellement, très mystérieux. Très bien, l'affaire n'est probablement pas mystérieuse, mais peut-être qu'elle est sexy.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Et pourquoi ça?
Because it's not part of reality.
Écoutez, Kim, ma cravate me parle. Vous ne me croyez pas, je le sais, mais elle me parle. Donc, attention à ce que vous dites.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir to a full stop. There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing.
Je suis
The
très poli
universe is
avec
too
Kim,
irrational,
mais
too
ma
morally
cravate me parle.
complex.
Et il faut qu'il
You
comprenne.
should convince him.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Qui est la plus grosse? Ah, c'est définitivement moi.
His
Je
disdain
suis
is
vraiment
clear.
désolé, mais
This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
son dédain est palpable, sinon c'est... Ok.
You don't know?
Dongers
I
Qui-
assume you were
On peut
in
faire
on
une
it.
bataille de dongers. Attention. Vous ne savez pas, je pensais que vous étiez dans le coup. Vous savez bien que je suis un d'amnésie rétrograde.
Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's
Racontez-moi.
just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Posez-moi la question. Ok. Vous devez m'en faire part maintenant, ça a l'air important. Bon, ça a pas l'air. Bon.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Non,
Good.
ça va. Comment Kim que cette affaire... Non mais arrête. Ça suffit le jeu. J'en peux plus. Vous me suivez.
Excuse me?
Rien,
You
c'est
have
juste une observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
A moment passed.
Oui, 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 oui. Bref. Je vais aller... Je veux trouver une pharmacie. Par contre, je crois que j'ai coupé la parole à mon inner self. Pardon. Oups. Mais j'ai... Pourquoi je voudrais les vendre? Ok. Est-ce que j'ai une map? Remplacer la boule perdue. Concours de sob. Bah oui, mais attends, c'est important quand même. Concours de dongers. Oh, ça c'est une boule ça, je peux leur donner aux vieux. Ils voulaient des boules. On va aller voir ça. On parle de pâté. Ok. Ok. Oh, c'est moi. Vous voyez une rose, un pistolet et une femme à moitié dénudée. Ah, intolérable. Alors. Ah, je vais trouver une pharmacie. Nique la police. Ah! Rentrez chez vous, sale poulet. Bienvenue à... Oh, un magasin de tape à l'œil. Les hommes les plus athlétiques. Le numéro dans son top 10. C'est quoi ça? Ah, il y a une manifestation. Frites. Oh, c'est joli.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, One bottle equals 10 cents.
Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money. You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Ok.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Mais comment je s'en télécharge? C'est quoi? C'est de la bouffe que je dois prendre? Oui, sans doute. Quel est donc le magazine qu'elle est en train de lire? Tu
You
lis
mean
quoi?
this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
C'est pas avant.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
J'approuve, c'est très futuriste. Les femmes qui s'embrassent entre elles. Le futur. Incroyable.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
C'est mignon ça.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
Oh, ça va.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't. Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
La pauvre. Tu lui poses directement ça.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Oh, bébou, il est trop
Okay.
mignon.
I don't know really long. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all.
Ouais, t'es bizarre, toi.
Uh-huh.
Faut savoir ce que tu sais, non? Attends. Ah. C'est
You
vrai que je
see
peux faire ça.
several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are
Croissants.
transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Non, c'est pas bien.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Mais je n'ai pas envie de voler, en fait.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Ah!
just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
De toute façon, je peux rien acheter, donc...
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Uh-huh. St. Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one. There.
Très bien. Je n'ai pas d'argent. Et ça, c'est quoi?
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles
Oh, no.
line the shop wall,
Non, 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 non.
inviting
non,
you
non.
closer. The
Oh,
bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Exactement.
Guess not, no. I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but I guess you already know that.
Don't ask, don't look, don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Exactement. Merci, ma volonté. Oui, j'ai choisi la voie de la rédemption. J'ai choisi la voie de du sobre et de l'eau. J'aime l'eau. J'ai l'impression, étrangement, que je ne suis pas censée être ici. Donc je vais partir. Ça me fait peur. Le problème, c'est que je sais que je peux aller où je veux, mais j'ai pas trop envie d'aller là-bas pour l'instant. Je sens que je vais me faire tabasser. Je veux pas... Ok. J'ai pas vu de pharmacie. Mais en fait, je sais pas comment je regagne ma vie. Ah. Une bouche d'égout. Ah. La bouche d'égout. Super. Ah. Oh. Ça. Là, il doit être énervé parce que je vais pas voir le body. I'm sorry, mate. Le panneau est tombé. C'est un scandale. Ah, c'est... D'accord, je croyais que c'était... qu'il y avait une autre pharmacie. Mais en fait, je sais. Parce que j'ai pris des médicaments pour mon moral, mais... Ah, c'est peut-être les trucs alimentaires, non? Pour la santé. Parce que bon, pour la santé, tu te dis, je vais bouffer un bon sandwich, ça va être pas mal. Ok. Mais si les médicaments, ça marche aussi... C'est quoi ça?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Donc c'est ma bagnole? Attends, moi je suis le 57, non? Ou c'est lui le 57? J'ai oublié. Je crois que je suis le 50. Non, c'est lui.
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor
Ah non,
carriage.
d'accord, donc c'est lui.
You can
Moi je
use
suis le
the
41 et
toolbox
lui
and
c'est le
the radio
57.
if you'd
Ok.
like.
Motor
Oui,
carriage, motor
il faut que
carriage.
j'appelle pour
Something
mon
bad
badge.
with a motor carriage.
C'est
A
vrai.
dark lump rises in your throat.
Automotrice, automotrice, il y a un truc pas net avec une automotrice.
The Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
But this is different. This is a sports model.
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like Tip Top, Detective?
C'est quoi
An
le tip-top?
interstellary racing series. You should definitely give it a go if you like motor carriages. It has fantastic competition.
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
Ouais.
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
He says it with very badly
Je sens
concealed
que-
pride.
Non, on va pas la démarrer. Je sens que ça va être une très mauvaise idée si je la démarre. Et si c'est moi qui ai conduit.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Elle est trop mimi! Alice!
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
T'as dit, ici marche. Répondez! Non, bonjour Alice,
This
enchantée.
is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under
J'ai
the
perdu
green
mon
prime
badge.
line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Quoi? Sur le bouton canal principal, un bouton jaune sauvegarde attire votre regard. Ah, ça c'est bien ça.
Just a second, officer.
Ok. Elle vous met en attente, le grésillement crépitant doucement. Après quelques instants, vous entendez un vieil homme.
10-2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in, over.
This is 41st, yes.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
D'accord.
10-18, 10-20, over.
Kim, help.
Ten 18, 10-20, over.
Oui.
State your message, sir, over. 10-9, repeat message, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain, over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Putain, c'est mon boss. Oups.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Bah ouais.
Who lost his badge?
Ah, je vais être la risée de mon crew. Merde.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh! Je m'appelle Dick. Incroyable. C'est mon nom. J'ai mon prénom. C'est comme si j'étais né à nouveau.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Et la perte d'identité.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Ah.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Ouais, bah c'est bon, hein. Oh!
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Arrêtez de m'appeler Dick.
What's going on?
Oh, c'est qui lui?
Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now?
Arrêtez.
He lost his
Je
goddamn
me fais
fucking
bully.
badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Je suis pas venu ici pour souffrir, ok?
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
On va tenter, hein. Mais bon.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Merde.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Mais arrêtez de me bolosser, putain, donnez-moi mon insigne, arrêtez.
Satellite
Bande
Officer
de-
McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Kim! T'es mon bro
Oh.
ou...
Request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
J'en ai marre. Oh vas-y, la 3 elle est trop bien.
He says it's just a regular gun.
Sounds like he's being deliberately vague.
Detective Mullen has done it again. Where's my gun? Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Est-ce que je peux juste avoir mon badge?
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noor by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his ass, but he still got his wiener. Oh man.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Oh, oh. Oh la deuxième. Ah, je suis tentée de faire la deuxième. Ah ouais, je vais faire la deuxième. Ah oui, oui.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
Et pourquoi?
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
Il sodomise sur moi.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got. Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate? Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
Oh, bébou.
Tell him to apologize right now.
Bah, apologize.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Je me défends, moi, je suis quelqu'un qui me
says
défend.
you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Ah, je suis en roue libre.
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Bon, je vais pas demander ça, clairement, ça pue.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
Mais il est pas alone, il est juste à côté de 3000 mecs qui se foutent de ma gueule.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. Ten-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
10. Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi j'aimerais pas continuer sur cette route? Ah mais il neige carrément, j'avais pas vu.
No sir, I haven't. You're not really keen on mentioning your home life, so I've always assumed things weren't that good on that front. Over. Understood, sir. Over.
Est-ce que je tente la YouTube monnaie? Je sais pas.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Ah, c'est marrant, pourquoi j'ai pu écouter cette conversation? Marrant.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
he's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
On va tout prendre.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Améliorer le niveau. C'est-à-dire. Genre ça, je peux l'améliorer? Ah, j'ai qu'un... Ah, j'ai qu'un point de talent. Et qu'est-ce que ça fait quand je l'ai amélioré? Ok. Tu peux garder tes points en attendant de tomber sur un jet que tu aimerais passer aussi. Ok. Moi je vais faire ça du coup. Oh. Allez, j'ai eu mes outils. Je ne savais pas trop comment retrouver un minuscule bout de plastique dans un monde aussi vaste. Vous allez peut-être tomber dessus par hasard. Et... Ah oui, c'est ça que je voulais demander.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Commencer à battre en rime sur vos cuisses.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Ah mais je suis très relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Ah.
Yes, hello?
Alors. On s'est déjà rencontrés? Ah bon?
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
Ah si, bah je l'avais déjà rencontré.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and... you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Ah!
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Il y avait un pauvre gars qui essayait de manger son pudding pendant que tu hurlais en postillonnant partout et que tu faisais semblant de te faire sauter la serviette. T'as bavé dans son assiette et ça lui a coupé. Super.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Ah.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? "57's over and out."
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Bah c'est bien. On a bien avancé. Qui a appelé? Très bonne question. Le seul truc c'est que... Attends, il peut pas me donner à manger. J'ai faim. Je sais pas si ça soigne la bouffe, mais... Bonjour. Oh. Oh. Ah. Incroyable. Ah, j'ai trouvé un truc. Bah très bien. Bah on va aller voir. On va enfin s'intéresser à pourquoi on est là. Ah oui, avec avec quoi? C'est avec quoi la santé, c'est ça? Endurance, ouais. Ouais, mais bon, on verra plus tard.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Tu distingues des traces de pneus dans la neige fondue.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
Why? I think.
Kuno's got this.
Mon Dieu.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Non.
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
À 12 ans?
Yeah,
Super.
Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
J'ai rien dit. Bon, j'ai pas le temps, hein. Tu m'emmerdes. Par contre, arrête de taper le cadavre, non? Oh le... Oh le... Oh Kim! Il a des pouvoirs magiques! J'ai pas lu!
Yes? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
Ah mais si, tu fais voler ton carnet. Donc au bout d'un moment, faut qu'on en parle.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Vous ne ressemblez pas aux gens d'ici. On s'en fout.
What do you mean? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh mais Kim, ça arrive à tout le monde de se parler à soi-même.
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
Qui vole. Le notebook qui vole. J'ai vu.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
Tu as envie de te moquer de lui, mais tu n'arrives pas à... Porter des lunettes, c'est cool. Mais oui, il est cool.
Are they? They're mostly just cumbersome.
Mais oui, t'es cool, mon gars. Alors, dis-moi un secret. Ah!
The lieutenant nods.
Mais j'ai pas envie de lui dire qu'il ressemble pas aux gens d'ici, ça se fait pas.
Good.
Oh, c'est tout.
Let's change the subject.
Je lui poserai la question quand on s'entendra mieux. Hein, voilà.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Oh, ça doit être horrible.
You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cock's gonna blow, Kuno!
Ah ouais, je vais vomir, écoute.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Mais j'ai même pas pu faire 2 pas, j'ai pas pu. Arrête.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
C'est la faute du kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Oh, bébou.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
There's the fruit nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Ah, je peux pas passer par là. Ah.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oh, j'adore quand... Kim, il me regarde pas en mode mais qu'est-ce que tu fous à embêter les gens? Et genre, non, on va investiguer. Let's go. C'est bien ça. Tu peux ajouter un point dans la compétence pour retenter le jet. Ah ok, ça... D'accord. Ouais, mais c'est horrible cette histoire là. Un tube vide de magnésolam, un complément alimentaire à base de magnésium. Oh, oh. Vas-y. Non, je peux pas y aller? Oulala, oulala. J'y vais. Il y va tout seul. Incroyable.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. There's the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Non.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Ok. Le vent souffle très fort ici. Le lieutenant regarde l'immense grue qui surplombe le terminal.
The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Oh, baby.
That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
Oh, allez. Mais le... Ouais. Oh, j'ai peur. Mais pourquoi il saute?
As you leap in the air,
Genre t'as juste à aller doucement, tu descends sur le truc.
sharpening your senses.
Alors que tu sautes dans les airs, une brise glaciale s'engouffre dans tes vêtements et attise tes sens. Fermez les yeux et laissez vos sens saisir le monde qui vous entoure. Continuez le voyage dans l'air salé. De quoi tu l'avais retry 10 fois? Ah mais j'ai réussi? J'ai pas vu le... Ah oui, réussite effectivement. Oh putain, stylé. Mais bah j'ai cru que c'était pas fini et que j'allais m'exploser la gueule en bas, tu vois. Oui, pardon, j'ai pas vu, mais j'ai cru que c'était en 2 fois, tu vois. Fermez les yeux et laissez... ouais.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement.
Yes. Oui.
He's so on the money, Bratan! Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne!
Wow!
As the concrete floor
Pardon,
welcomes
j'ai
you,
crié.
you realize
Mais,
it's
je suis
been
trop
a
fort.
while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Yes.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Oh, on dirait un gosse. Oui.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Ma cape. Wow. Trop stylé. Pourquoi on est là? Ah oui, c'est parce que j'avais vu ma cape. Et pourquoi ma cape était là?
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
C'est moi?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
Oh, René!
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Mais non, mais je voulais pas la... Je voulais juste la voir, je voulais pas la prendre. Enfin, je veux... Je prépare un collage de photos artistiques, Kim. Je peux pas la reposer.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Oh. Ok, putain, j'ai plein de trucs à faire et je... Non mais attends, c'est pas bien. J'irai plus tard. Je m'embrouille là. Comment je me remonte? Ah. Oh. Oh shit. Attends, mais je suis chez quelqu'un là. Il a presque l'air vivant. C'est pas une bonne chose ça. Tu peux aller dans la... Oula. C'est pas bien de voler. I guess je vole. Oh Waouh.
Yes?
Pardon. Non, c'est pas... Ah. Je voulais pas te parler. Des lunettes. Mais... Les lunettes. Je peux pas mettre les lunettes? Ah si, ah pardon. My bad. Oh quel style. Oh le style. Oh j'ai envie de partir sur un truc full noir, biker, dark, edgy. Impossible de l'ouvrir de ce côté sans badge. Chef du syndicat. Ouais. Ah merde, il y avait un truc. C'est pas grave. Mais comment je reviens? Je peux pas sauter? Ah, je suis bloqué. Ah, c'est con. C'est con. Ah oui, mais... Bon, ça devait être à quelqu'un aussi. Ok. Attends, non, stop. Je peux pas partir par là. Y'a rien là.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off.
C'est une très mauvaise idée. C'est une très mauvaise idée, mais j'ai envie de le faire.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container. Who can say? All you know is, it's special.
It's special.
I can't see how that was worth the ruckus. Except for seeing the crane in action. which I admit was satisfying.
Ah, mais là, il est dans le vide, le truc.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
You do? Because I don't. There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? There may very well be, but we are not here to look for them. We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The door to your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Persuader la porte de s'ouvrir. Bon, ça sert à rien. Ah! Attends. Puisque je peux parler aux objets. Ouais, non. Bon, on verra plus tard. Je peux passer par là. Ah ouais, je peux passer par là. Bonjour.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Ah! C'est quoi les roufions? C'est nous, les policiers? Écoute, on est sur la voie de la rédemption et de l'honnêteté. Donc, I guess oui.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister. Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumours.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. but Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation for a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off. I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Oui, bah ça va, c'est bon. Hein.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course. Bye-bye now.
Je sais vraiment pas où je vais par contre, c'est terrible. C'est lui? Bonjour.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Je l'aime pas du tout déjà.
With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two
Dubois?
to stop by. Please, have a seat. I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions. I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
T'es relou, hein?
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
You're no Titan of Felician, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Don't mention it. But also don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Is he?
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it. You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Oh, c'est compliqué. Rien ne va comme je veux. J'en peux plus. Oh my god. JPP. Merde. Bon. Bah... J'ai disparu.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Merci, Kim.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions. It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
The stars aligned into a cosmic frown here. He has your fate decided. Bide your time, however, and let the stars continue their course. And that frown shall turn into a smile. Only if you play along.
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry? Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
Oh, mais il est relou, lui, j'ai envie de le tuer.
Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Ah ouais, j'ai envie de le tabasser là. Bon. Moi je pense que je vais m'arrêter là. Je vais faire... Je vais m'arrêter là. C'est chiant mais bon.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
C'est cela. C'est cela mon cux.